eloquent Joshua Hoefling.
Much better. Woo!
Woo!
Illegal immigration is a topic that is heatedly debated within American politics, especially that of California, where one can see the effects of illegal immigration firsthand. Some consider illegal immigration a blessing, and others a curse on American society. Now, American politicians have been debating whether or not to increase the American budget for the U.S. Border Patrol between the states of the nations of the United States and Mexico. This issue is one that will affect America and the nation of and the state of California and the nation of America, both economically, socially, and legally. And as members of that state and members of that nation, it is imperative that we know what to do with the 2,000 miles of border between our two nations. Doing research and seeing firsthand the effects of illegal immigration, I can personally see what needs to be done with illegal immigration and how to deal with it. I believe I am well qualified to inform you of the controversial subject of illegal immigration. Now, first off, I'd like to inform you of the plans that have been constructed in order to deal with this problem. There have been many plans that have been instituted within the United States government, but let me give you a brief run-through. If the United States were to increase their budget for the United States Border Patrol, they would increase in three things. One would be guards. They would increase guards due to higher pay and due to benefits, therefore attracting more qualified individuals and a larger quantity of individuals. They would also upgrade, they would also put in military drill instructors in order to train the Border Patrols in case they encounter resistance within guarding the border, excuse me. And also they would upgrade transportation. Now, transportation is an important thing for guarding the patrol. Several things need to be done in order to successfully secure the border, and most of those have to do with transportation. Now, one of them is to institute a higher quality and a higher quantity of vehicles, such as trucks and ATVs, in order to more easily scan and secure the border between the United States, the nations of the United States and Mexico. Another thing that something is overlooked is equine patrols. Patrols that are right on horseback in order to scout out rough territory behind the U.S. border, such as mountain ranges and stuff like that. Another thing that is highly overlooked by the U.S. government is helicopters. Now, according to the Department of Homeland Security, a simple number of 200 helicopters could actually secure the border of the United States. So that is an important thing that has been overlooked by the United States government. And the last thing that needs to be increased is the fence itself. Now, first off, it needs to be completed. The second thing is that it needs to be electrified. It needs to be an electric fence, excuse me. And lastly, it needs to be constantly in constant maintenance. Now, the plan right here, there are both pros and cons to this argument. Now, on the con side, the people on the con side believe that America is in such a financial crisis that they cannot afford to fund a project like this. Because secondly, they believe that by doing a plan like this, it would actually cause a drain in the United States economy, that the benefits it brings do not balance out with how much it will cost the United States. So that's a drain in resources. And another thing is that some individuals on the con side believe that stopping illegal immigration will be bad and detrimental to the United States economy. Now things that things that are bad for the economy by stopping it would be that it'll be a loss. That illegal immigration brings low-income workers who are not bound by federal laws, such as minimum wage and unions and such other policies. Another thing is that they do jobs that Americans don't want to do. They do labor jobs such as landscape and construction, etc. Another thing is we're taking away the American dream by securing the border, because these citizens of Mexico look for prosperity and look for a hope, and by securing the border, we stop them with any chance, because according to the individuals on the con side, it is impossible to do that. And on the pro side, we have new jobs for Border Patrol, and crime and drugs that will be stopped. And by looking at these different arguments of illegal immigration, we find that it'll affect the United States economically and financially and socially. So it's up to you to choose a side, and it's detrimental for the welfare of the United States and California for you to choose now.